Hey there guys, this is the Bass Singer.
Hello, MiscDan64 here.
And we are creating a brand new Let's Play of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled.
Yep, that's what we're looking into.
Yep, and I've been waiting on doing this campaign forever now.
Yeah.
The only thing I've done so far is basically like the races and
the
online mode. I have yet to touch the adventure mode at all, and I'm finally able to do it.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
So, any tips on what to expect?
Alright, so here's how it works. You see the different mode settings?
Classic.
Nitro-Fueled allows you to play with any character. Yeah, classic mode just gives you the standard 8 characters. You pick one, you stick with them from beginning to end.
Oh, okay, so it's like, in a way, like every character has their own story mode, or?
No, it's pretty much you go through the entire story with just one character, that's it.
Oh,
Nitro-Fueled allows you to switch things up a bit. You can customize your card, you can add whatever character you want on the fly.
Oh.
It just gives you more variety. And on top of that, you actually have a difficulty setting.
Ooh. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, that's new.
No customization, you still get all the rewards. Alright,
so we're able to... Yeah, just so we're able to show a bunch of good stuff off, let's stick with Nitro-Fueled mode.
Alright.
Sure you want to go with the hard difficulty?
Yeah, you're right. So I was thinking like maybe I'm a little bit confident, but I haven't actually like practiced through all the races yet, so I'm assuming... Yeah, it's probably best to put it on medium for now. And,
yep, good call.
And we get to pick any characters. I did unlock some along the way, as you can tell.
Nice.
I'm still missing one of the trophy girls, though.
Yep. I see Liz is missing.
Yeah, Liz is missing. Let's just start up with Crash as a basic for now. Oh, I have his biker outfit.
Good idea. Yep, I love that they brought this back.
Alright.
And for those who aren't aware, this biker outfit is part of a current event that's going on, the Nitro Tour Grand Prix.
Yeah, and
so
that's the first Grand Prix that we are currently playing through right now, although by the time we upload this, it's probably already done.
Yep, we're probably going to be in some other event that's going on, because I know they're going to add so much more to the game now.
Oh, for sure.
This is just the beginning.
Man. I definitely can't wait once those hits. Alright, so we are officially starting.
Yep.
Although I will say that we are playing on the Switch version, which technically is the worst port out of the three, but at the same time it is in portable mode. You can play it in portable mode, so that probably...
Yeah, it still runs as good as you'd expect. It's just very much lower quality compared to the other systems we got.
Yeah, like for instance, the loading screen is the longest out of the three.
Yep,
so,
probably because of all the compression they had to put into this one little system alone.
For sure, but even if after I've tried to compare both footages between the PS4 and the Switch, I barely see that much of a difference, honestly.
Yep, everything looks to be right on point.
Pretty much. Like at best, maybe this is like a 720p game.
Yep.
I come to compete. So, you pesky Earth.
Anywho, our story at hand.
I see this is a new bad guy.
Yep.
Racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little game I call survival of the fastest.
Crash is just sleeping.
Yep, he's just dozing off like he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
If your driver wins, I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I will turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my minions.
Okay, so it's just a parking lot?
Okay, so I hope you got that by now.
Yeah.
This guy is basically racing... This guy is challenging us to a race for the planet, and if we lose, he's going to pretty much destroy everything in sight.
Yep.
Yep, that's Tiny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love the fact that they definitely went all out with including Penta in that one scene.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, he's the only character you can unlock with a cheat code.
Oh yeah. That's a very cool Easter egg.
Uh-huh. They did this back in the day, too, so I like that they kept that in.
Oh, ew.
Yep, he just ate that butterfly.
Gross.
Little guy didn't have a chance.
Welcome to the adventure area. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play.
An open world driving game.
Drive into a warp
That reminds me a little bit of Diddy Kong
warp
Racing here.
Vortex, and it will take you
Yep,
to the track
that's definitely
starting
where
line.
what you want to be comparing this to, because Naughty Dog took a bunch of inspiration from that game in order to really flesh out the story mode here.
I see.
The only real difference is that we're sticking with one major driving mechanic, and that's with go-karts.
For the go-karts, alright. I'm assuming the blue ones means we could actually go in there, so let's go for it.
Yep.
So Crash Co, basically the first level of the entire game.
Yep, it's the first track you want to get used to.
Oh man, I've gotten used to this online because everyone keeps picking it.
Yeah, online mode is pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Like, I've won my fair share, but even then, it's pretty much like what you told me, comparing it to stepping into a war zone. Everyone's always throwing time warp balls, and everyone's always relying on the clock to slow everyone down.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely nuts.
This game is definitely like chaotic, more so than like I want to say Mario Kart maybe.
Yep, this game is definitely not beginner friendly in the slightest. Now you're learning the hard way.
Alright. Oh, I failed my boost a little bit there.
Yeah, the trick is you want to really start running right before the light turns green.
Right before the light turns green. I also noticed that
Yeah,
you can
that
actually
gives-
technically go
that gives
faster
you
if
an
you
additional boost.
accelerate a certain time as well, because like when you do it like at the last like second, you only get like 7/4 of the boost rather than like a full boost.
So timing is extremely crucial.
Definitely.
Anyway, what you're doing right now, you're right on point.
Yeah, this is the first level, so I'm not too worried about it yet. One thing I found out when I was playing online is there's a shortcut up here.
Yep.
Yeah, it took me a while to actually figure out that there's a shortcut there. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other shortcuts in the game that I've yet to figure out.
Some are tougher to pull off than you think.
Oh, for sure. Oh, crap. Alright, we're good for now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're fine.
One thing I will say for certain that when I started playing this is that the drifting mechanic is a little bit, something I had to get used to because I'm so used to Mario Kart drifting.
Right. How it works is that when you're power sliding, you have to pay close attention to either the meter on the bottom right or your very own wheels as they're blowing right up. You can
Oh, the
boost
wheels
up to
too.
3 times.
Oh
That
yeah, I
gives you
noticed that
additional speed.
they turn a certain color once you hit like almost to their apex.
Yeah, there's a hint indicating this sort of thing. They call it nitro wheels that indicate, yep, this is the perfect time for you to boost.
Oh man. Yeah, this game I want to say is
I mean,
like
it definitely helps me
very
out with my
competitive
drifting.
for sure.
Yep.
That's a good thing we get some collectibles and coins in the
Yep.
adventure mode as well.
The only catch to this is that, yes, in order to actually earn all this extra stuff, you need to be connected to the net at all times.
Yeah, that I feel is a downgrade. It's the same thing like I believe that Mortal Kombat 11 recently did this as well, except unlike Crash, Mortal Kombat 11, you always had to be online in order to even play the game. which I think is the worst example. So
Yeah.
Crash is a little bit on the borderline of being that level.
Yeah, from the looks of it.
But
if you
otherwise,
want to earn
like,
coins or nitro points, you do need a good internet connection.
yeah, for sure. But otherwise, most of the
Oh,
oh god,
right in the catch and prizes.
ouch! Oh no, don't do it again! No! Oh,
That's
that is his victory
that's
animation.
his victory. Yep. Yeah, every costume has their own unique animation provided.
Oh man.
Goes to show how much effort Beanox has put into this.
All right, Crash, I'm gonna stop your misery, please. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
You win a trophy.
Anywho, yes.
Okay, I lost my train of thought.
Details
What was I
like
saying
this
again?
where
You
I-
can go faster through turns.
Yeah,
by power
details like
slide.
this where I really
Press
appreciate the effort
power
Beanox
slide
has put
button
into
while
this.
performing
Oh,
the
yeah.
For stuff like you think is purely cosmetic, they even put so much love and care into. It's fascinating.
Oh, I got a new sticker.
Oh, nice.
Sure, why not? Let's put Crash's face in here.
Yeah, now that we're here. It's not like you have to you need a
Congratulations.
good internet connection to unlock
have just
everything.
earned your first
You can still earn
customization
some
item.
stuff by just playing the
You can
adventure mode
change
just
and
fine.
customize your character and cart in the pause menu.
Otherwise, yeah, good luck actually earning currency for the pit stop.
But yeah.
Which you're gonna need to be doing constantly. Because they have a lot of stuff going around the clock each day. I mean, as long as you're making the time and actually investing your coins wisely, you should be fine.
Something
very
I
least
should
focus
probably
on stuff-
note as well is that when you play online mode, you actually get a lot more rewards compared to if you're playing single player mode, right?
Yeah, there's a certain time of the day in which it happens. Every time the pit stop resets and the rotation switches up, that's your cue to hit online and earn more Wumpa coins through what they call a Wumpa time. Wumpa time basically gives you twice, if not double, the amount of coins you would get normally.
So it's definitely
And from what
giving
I've
the
heard, there
player
is a
the
cap-
incentive to play online more in order to unlock more content.
Yeah, the only downside is it only lasts for so long because from what I've heard, there's a limit set in place where after the game counts for 30 minutes, that's where the amount of coins you get is reduced to either the standard amount you would get playing normally, or if you're playing on weekends, the coins double the amount you get. I don't know. I mean, right now it's looking a bit rusty, but I'm hoping to God they make it much more durable.
Oh yeah. At first
Yeah,
I was
'cause
kind of
this
under the
game-
impression that like the harder the stage is, the more coins you actually get. But after playing a while, like Tiny Arena and Electronic Avenue are the two most affordable stages that you can play on at the current moment. Is that correct?
Initially, that's how it started out. Every track was put into a separate tier. Some
Yeah.
tracks give you 20, and then it go up from 40, 60 to 80. Now, since the Grand Prix came around, that got changed quite a bit.
Oh, okay, so it's no longer Tiny Park and Electron Avenue that gives the most. It could be
Electron
something else as
Avenue
well.
still gives you 80 coins, but the amount of coins for all the other tracks has been switched around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you need more details, I will clue you in at some point.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure that they can easily change the statistics on how much you get for a track anytime, right?
I suspect that's the case every time there's a new Grand Prix, because next month, I believe, is when we're going to get the theme Back in Time. That's going to give us that little baby dinosaur from Crash 3, along with baby characters akin to Mario Kart.
Oh yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah, that's
that was
gotta
quick.
be Yep, nice work.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting first so far, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
I still don't think I'm confident enough to go to hard mode yet, but we'll see in a couple more races.
I wouldn't worry about that just now.
Yeah. Also, another thing I should
Yeah,
note
we're
is that
playing that
difficulty
shit.
does not affect the rewards whatsoever. Is that correct?
Not quite. It all comes down to the track you're playing on.
Yeah. And I guess also the missions that you finish as well.
Yeah, because some challenges will add to your nitro points.
Mm.
And not to mention, if you're playing with certain equipment that adds to the amount of nitro you get, like say if you're playing with Tawna or a select cart like the Lechao or the Banda Buggy, that will give you, like, that will add the percentage of the nitro you're going to get. Because right now, if you go back and check this again, you will see that I gave you 5% nitro.
Oh yeah,
whereas
because
if you were playing with stuff that gives you more for the Grand Prix, that will add up to 50%.
I see, so it's definitely recommended for the player to customize specific parts and characters in order to get in order to maximize the most nitro points you can get.
A turbo boost while
yeah, at the very
sliding,
least,
wait until
it
the
helps
smoke
to
from
stick
your
with
exhaust
stuff
turns black.
the Grand Prix
Then
throws
press
at
the
you.
power slide button. If you wait too long, you'll hear a backfire sound and miss your chance for a boost.
And Uka-Uka here giving us tips and tricks on how to play the game.
Yep, every time you come out of a race, he will give you hints.
Yeah.
So at some point, you're pretty much left on your own.
Yeah, I'm noticing it right now that the trophy girls are 10% currently, so it's probably recommended for us to play as any one of them.
Yeah, that adds. Yeah, characters like these will add to the amount of nitro you get.
And the decals too. Oh my goodness.
Yep, if you're playing with select equipment like this, that will add to the amount of nitro you earn.
Alright, so that's... Alright, so what we have currently now is 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5, so 15.
I feel that should give you 50%.
50%.
Yeah, if you come out of the next race, that should give you 50% more nitro.
I see, so compared to our 5% previously...
Right.
Man, it's gonna make it a little difficult to try showcase all the characters I can, but like... At the same time, like, I'm still in the middle of, like, grinding to get to, what was it, gold tier? Or platinum tier?
Yeah, gold tier.
Gold tier.
There are 3 different...
Yeah,
there are 3 different tiers. That's how the Grand Prix works. At the end of each tier, you get a special reward. Like Tawna, for the bronze tier, you get a special costume for Crunch upon clearing silver tier. And if you get all the way to gold, you get a special costume for Tawna.
And in the middle of those tiers, you also get like a different bunch of decals, carts, and all that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game definitely, like... I feel like this is kind of like similar to how Overwatch does their, like, games.
I was about to say, yeah, it kind of feels like Overwatch, if you're familiar with how looting in games like this work.
Definitely. It's a type of game where, like, the more you play, the more you're gonna unlock. The only difference is that this game doesn't have loot boxes, to my knowledge.
Nope, no microtransactions to speak of either.
Which is definitely a huge plus in case anyone's, like, worried about that. There's no pay to win.
Yeah.
Most of them are basically cosmetic,
Yeah,
I
you
want to
just
say,
have
because
to-
there's really only 3 different types of character archetypes in these racing games, right?
4, actually.
Oh, 4?
Yeah, intermediate. There's a difference between those that are all neatly balanced and those with high acceleration. But it's intermediate, accelerators, advanced characters like Amy tier, and characters with very good turning.
Oh, wait, I just picked an advanced character?
Advanced characters have great speed, but very poor turning.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
That's why she's
beginner
an advanced
characters
character.
have low speed, but very good turning.
Yeah. I'm noticing that right now. Her turning's kind of difficult without, like, using the handbrake button.
Yeah, heavy set characters feel so weird at first, but I've been practicing with Pen of Penguin since day 1, and I feel I've got a pretty good grip on how advanced characters control. I mean, as long as you get used to it, you should be good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I think at the current moment I'm maining Tiny Tiger.
Yeah, and he's already an advanced character. Yep, he's got very high speed, but his turning ain't quite up to snuff.
But yeah, so there's like basically 4 different character archetypes in this racing game.
Right.
So if you're worried about like whether or not you like a certain character, there's pretty much going to be plenty of more characters that have the exact same stats. So it's not as like,
especially since they're going to be adding different characters with each Grand Prix.
Oh yeah. So like if you guys are worried about like how like stats are like, you shouldn't, because there's really not much to it.
Right. Again, we don't know how long these events will go on for. We just know that they're going to be supporting this game for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
Don't think we ever touched upon this yet, but I like how on top of remaking all the stuff from the original Crash Team Racing, they're throwing in stuff from Nitro Kart as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep, all the characters and all the tracks, all good stuff.
So in a way, it's kind of like the best of both worlds.
Yep, we would be saying this, except they're also throwing in additional stuff from Crash Tag Team Racing, like select cars and character costumes.
Ooh.
Yep, there's some tracks that are going to be inspired by Tag Team Racing, since the game itself is based on a very different playstyle. Yeah, the game is more focused on combat racing, where you merge with another character, and it's kind of like Double Dash, where 2 people are in one cart. Only real difference is one player is shooting behind everyone behind, and the other is just driving along. I think we're going to get characters from Crash Tag Team Racing at some point.
Crash Tag Team Racing?
I don't know if it's legit or not, but that's all I know. I mean, if we got the Chicken Reporters Chicken Stew here, then anything's possible at this point.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm even noticing like some Crash characters I've never even seen before, so... And I'm assuming they're part of like the other racing games or any other Crash game that I've yet to play.
Well, all the characters from Nitro Kart, I don't know if you're that familiar with, but...
I'm not too much familiar with Nitro Kart, even though I technically do own the game.
Yeah, you'll need to revisit that game story mode if you want better context for all the characters you're seeing, like Crunk, Nash, the Norms, this and that.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
And if you're wondering now, as far as the characters we're going to be getting from Tag Team Racing are concerned, there is mainly 3 everyone is focusing on. Nina Cortex from Twinsanity, if you remember her.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, so there's Nina and 2 new characters under the names Pasadena Possum and Ebenezer Von Clutch. If you check out the game's story, it'll make more sense to you.
So where would a Penta Penguin here be in the ratio of stats?
He's an advanced character.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect him to be an advanced character considering how tiny he is.
Yep, it's so weird, but at the same time, there's an interesting story to that. When they originally made the original CTR, Penta Penguin was so well hidden in the fact that Naughty Dog didn't even finish the character. So there's placeholder lines like Penguin Yay 1, Penguin Yay 2.
Yeah, when I was playing Penta Penguin, I noticed that he was saying Yay Penguin Yay 1, and I thought that was weird for me because like
it's a fun little Easter egg making fun of the fact that he was not really that good to go in the original game.
Yeah. So when I heard that,
interesting story.
Yeah, when I heard that, it was a little bit weird.
Once they learned their mistake, when they patched it out for states like Japan and Europe, Penta Penguin had all his stats maxed out, making him the best character in the game for those specific regions.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and since they can't really do that here, the best thing they could do is at least keep his speed maxed out.
I see.
So he's in the same field as characters like Tiny and Dingodile. It's weird, but at least it's something.
Yeah. It's like, I can't imagine them creating like a completely broken character without banning them online.
Right.
Yeah, I believe in Soul Calibur 6 there's a character named Inferno that is completely maxed out and everything, and obviously they banned him online. So it's only there just like locally, or if you want like a win button, basically.
Right.
But here, like, they actually make sure they balance Panta Penguin out to just maxing out his speed, I'm guessing.
Yep. He's got high speed, middle ground acceleration, and forward turning. So he's basically in line with all the heavy characters.
I see. Which doesn't seem...
Which, if you're thinking about it from that particular context, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, like, it makes sense in that context, but, like, I'm just saying, like, Panta's not really a heavy-looking character.
Yeah. You think he'd be much lighter than this?
Yeah. That's like if, like, I don't know, Baby Mario in Mario Kart somehow had, like, a heavy stat. Like, I expect maybe Baby Wario, but not Mario.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go this exact route for the baby characters they bring in the next Grand Prix. Because we do know Baby Crash and Baby Coco are supposed to be a thing. And not to spoil Crash 3 for you, but based on the 100% ending, we might also get baby versions of Neo Cortex and Entropy. Which I can actually see that. They do have the model set in place.
I see.
I'd imagine them putting them to good use.
Oh, crap. Oh my god, you two are ganging up on me.
As much as I like this particular track, that's the only thing that sets me back. That and a particular shortcut that feels way more inconsistent than it has any right to be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're supposed to make this one jump. Sometimes you'll get it, other times you'll run smack dab into the wall. Other times you'll undershot it. I mean, I'll point it out to you later, sometime after this.
Alright. Although, because there's like a little bit of video delay, I might not notice until you mention it.
You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about.
Alright.
I wouldn't worry about any shortcuts here now. Just focus on coming out first.
Alright.
And avoiding all the hazards in place.
Now, this could be my OCD a little bit, but I find it a little bit weird that in the Switch version, in order to accelerate, you hold the B button rather than the traditional A button.
I know, right? It's so weird. I keep thinking A would get the job done, but nope. It's pretty much laid out like
exactly like what the
other
original
console
Crash
controller.
Team Racing was like. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming because PlayStation has the X button on the bottom, where that's most likely accelerate, they just decide to mimic that for
that's
the Switch
the
version,
acceleration
right?
button. Yep, that's how you accelerate. Bottom.
Yeah, so I get the reasoning
Right-
why
the right
the B
buttons
button
for
accelerate. It
items.
just feels weird as a Nintendo player that B is accelerate of all things.
Yeah, and A is for throwing items.
Yeah.
So the bottom button is for accelerate, and the right button is for items. You think they'd switch that up here for this system, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Although one thing I kind of do appreciate is that they do have an alternate control scheme where ZR is accelerate instead. And
Right.
he
for
just said
those
it, Penguin
who are
Yay
more
won!
comfortable playing that way.
Yeah. But yeah,
But I'm very much content with the control scheme we have now.
yeah, me too. Like, I thought about switching to ZR, but I got plenty of Crash Team Racing fans that can't play driving games using ZR, so, like, it's just something I have to get used to. And to my knowledge, you can't have the, like, controller specific. It's either one or the other for every player if you're playing locally.
Yep, it's all based on preference.
So at that rate, I kind of just had to get used to driving with B instead. But to anyone who's like used to ZR as the accelerate button, there's the option for you. He said Penguin Ye won
so
again.
Everyone gets a different playstyle.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm good for the advanced characters now. Let's switch up to someone who's probably mid-tier. Or medium average.
Yep, you want an intermediate character.
Alright. Like I said, I'm still trying to practice with all the advanced characters because I'm more inclined to utilize speed more than anything. But at the same time, it's like... It's definitely certainly difficult, especially for certain tracks where like you have to do very tight turns.
Yep. In those cases, it's really helpful to remember that it never hurts to brake every once in a while, just so you can readjust yourself.
Yeah, this is the one like racing game where like braking is definitely recommended.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to go fast, but not too fast so that you're running into everything.
Yeah. Oh wow, this looks new.
Oh, here we go.
That is a lot of TNT.
You crazy enough to race me? I should face Oxide in the big race. I'll show you while driving. Last one cross the finish line's a rotten brain.
Oh man. Alright, who would be an intermediate
crazy
character out of the characters I have so far? I know Crash is one of them. Is Coco another?
Yeah, Coco is an accelerator. You should be just fine with her.
Alright. And because I just got this costume, I'm gonna use her princess costume.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Nice touch. Yep, this is one of the costumes they picked out from Crash Tag Team Racing. I like that they added it here.
Game? What the heck?
The only other ones they pulled from that particular game are Ninja Cortex and Ballerina Engine, funnily enough.
Alright, well, I think we've encountered our first glitch. So I cannot confirm for some reason.
Oh dear.
Is it the character model, or did something happen?
No clue.
Huh.
Oh, there you go. Alright, that's
Is it just because of Coco, or... Huh.
I don't know if it's character specific. But I feel you should be just fine.
Okay. It's fixed now, I guess.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that was weird.
Anywho, yes, you're pretty much witnessing the best of all the Crash racing games across the board. So we're not just on top of all the CTR stuff. With all the stuff from Nitro Kart and Tag Team Racing, they're pretty much throwing everything but the kitchen sink in here.
Oh yeah. I think like most of the reviews and YouTubers I've listened to so far say that this is apparently the best racing game of all time.
Oh, and they do not lie.
Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. And I'm not just saying best Crash Team Racing game. They're saying like best racing game period. Like apparently it's that good.
I would pretty much tell you the exact same thing. The only thing that holds it back is of course the online experience and the fact that grinding to gather everything is a lot more of an overhaul than it has any right to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're going out of your way to get as much Wumpa points as possible, you will be here for quite a while.
Okay, I'm noticing a theme for Ripperoo specifically. I think this is TNT only.
Yep. He'll pretty much throw specific items at you. Yeah, he's the one throwing a specific item, in this case TNT. You're pretty much left to avoid getting hit at all costs.
I see.
And make sure you get a pretty good lead.
Alright, so he throws a lot of TNT, which makes sense because he's Ripperoo.
Right.
Oh man.
Plus it ties in with the fact that his boss battles back in the day revolved around explosion crates.
Oh yeah. Oh god, this guy's clearly hacking. There's no way you could get this much TNT from one crate. Oh no. There we go. So yeah, you could actually get away from those TNT crates by mashing the jump button.
Right. If you hop enough times, you should be good.
Alright. It's not behind me yet.
Yeah. Yeah, just so long as you stay in first, we pretty much got this.
Yeah. We're almost supposed to be in anyways. Alright. Oh, did my TNT change to a Nitro?
That's how it's done.
Yep. Every time you get 10 coins, that it makes your power up much more potent.
Oh.
They tell you again about this later on. The more Wumpa fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa fruit, your car will be juiced up and your items will become more potent. You are crazier than me. Best get head checked if you think you could beat Oxide.
Oh god!
Have a key. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh my goodness, Ripperoo, what the hell?
So asinine, but I love it all at the same time.
Still has that same crash humor as always.
Yeah.
God, why didn't I grow up with a PlayStation? Damn it, Mom.
Ah.
I'm glad that I'm a Nintendo fan, but like, oh.
Yeah, you've definitely been missing out.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we've got all these remakes now.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely taking what worked before and expanding upon it.
Yeah, I'm very glad that these remakes are actually doing well, too. I remember back in like the 2009 era where remakes and remasters were the thing of the rage nowadays, and they tend to be like very inferior to their original counterpart.
Yep.
So it looks like game developers nowadays know how to actually make remakes.
Yep. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. We just got Ripperoo.
With Insane. Yeah, we've seen this with Insane, we've seen this with Reignited, and we're seeing this here, which is perhaps the best it ever will be.
Oh yeah. Is there any stickers that are... Doesn't look like it.
138.
138? Oh, okay, so yeah, we got about like 20 minutes before we could take a quick break.
Here's a good place to cut right off. Every play segment will be a different part of the hub.
Okay. Alright then. So I guess for now we'll be taking a quick break. We'll be right back with the next episode of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled.
Right. Catch you then.